Hello, Homestead team. I'm Chaplain Robert Terrell, and this is your November 28th, 2022 Monday Motivator. It is the most wonderful time of the year. It's also kind of the busiest. So Christmas season has begun, or as it's known in my faith tradition, Advent has begun. It's that time period leading up to Christmas. It makes me think of, well, when my kids were younger, they would know that someone was coming over to the house when we started just cleaning up everything. Now, don't get me wrong, my house is not a pigsty. We clean up regularly. But you know, when you have company coming over, there's that extra busy sense of activity. And my kids would see us doing that and telling us they needed to do this and that, and they would respond with, "Who's coming over tonight?" They just knew that activity led to it. Because when somebody's coming over, well, it is a little frantic. It is a little busier than normal. That's just part of what happens. And the activity that goes on during this season, well, it can be good or bad. In my faith tradition, we're celebrating the entering of God's presence, that God is with us, and that is shown by Him taking on the form of a babe in Jesus and being with humanity. There's busy activity that takes place around that. Then there's other activity that's not as helpful. When my friends were coming over and we were cleaning the house, if I had suddenly decided to rewire the house because they were coming over, that's just not good activity. Whereas cleaning the bathrooms and vacuuming, that is good activity. There's activity that helps and there's activity that hurts. But what determines that is what your values are. What's most important? This time period, when there's lots of activity going on and lots of ways you can be busy, think about what's most important to you and let that shape the activity that you do, knowing that maybe you'll be a little busier than normal, but this activity helps you to do what's important. What leads to you spending more time with your family? What leads to you being more generous? What leads to you recognizing what is important about your faith? Those are things that activity can be good for. The other things, just getting more stuff, or just doing more stuff just for the sake of doing it, well, that might not be good activity. So here's what I would encourage you to do as we begin this holiday season. Think about all the activities you have, all the things that you do, from decorating your house to going to people's homes, to going shopping and such. And consider what's most important to you. And prune off those activities that don't help that and build up those activities that do. I'd love to hear what's important to you. My contact information is always at the end of these videos. And if you need someone to help you figure out if you need to prune something or if you need to enhance it, I'd love to be one of the people that you talk with. You can call me anytime. If you remember nothing else from this video though, remember this. Our CEO, God cares for you, and so do I. Also, if you'd like a guide in celebrating Advent, well, We Care Senior Care has produced an Advent booklet, and I'll include a link to that in the information about this video that'll be below this video if you're watching on YouTube right now. Have a wonderful week, okay?